This is a follow-up video to one I did earlier on fitting different body shells onto the WL Toys K989 128 scale car. Since then, some things have changed. I've had some people ask me some questions, so I thought I'd make a video telling all about that. So I'll get started. One of the first questions I had that I thought I'd answer was, how did I get these wheels from the pullback racer onto the K989's wheel hubs? So here's what I did. You can pull the wheels off these pullback racers. Just gotta be really careful to get them off of there. They're on there kind of tight on those little axles, but they're just kind of a snug fit. And so once you get them off, they kind of look like this. They got a little bit of a back to them. And so how I did this is if you look at the shape of the wheels, the wheel openings on the original tires, they're kind of that rectangular shape, kind of flat on two sides and round on the ends. So what it is, I just worked at trying to make the holes in those look similar. So how I did that is I took a small drill bit and just drilled a small hole in the middle, and then I worked that size up to one that was similar to these, and then just kind of worked it back and forth, up and down, to shape that kind of rectangular hole. And then I also had to drill out the centers in order to get the wheel nut in there, because if you look at these, you can kind of see how the rims are kind of recessed in there before you can put the wheel nut in there. So you have to kind of create a space for that wheel nut. So that's what I had to do here, was take a larger drill bit and drill down in there in order to give me room to get the wheel nut in there and tighten it up again. Again, it was kind of a tedious job, times 4, since you're doing all 4 wheels. And then you also have to make sure that there's enough of the backing on there so it sticks out far enough not to rub against the suspension pieces in there, but not too close to where it would rub. As well as sometimes you get a little bit of friction issue in there. So what I end up doing is taking like a small washer and putting it between the back of this wheel and the wheel hub to kind of smooth it out. So I was surprised at how well it worked. Again, it is very tedious. So if you did want to change the rims on this versus these white ones, I buy things from Banga.com, and they recently were selling some of these different rims and tires. Like these blue ones here, these are actually like aluminum wheels, and you can get the tires with them here, as well as I think this Firelap brand has some little plastic rims that you can buy that will fit your K989, and there's also wheels that come with that. So that might be just easier than having to go through that process. But that's what I did for that. Something else that has recently changed is where to get the pullback racers. I was finding them at Walmart under this Adventure Force brand, but a while back they stopped carrying them. Haven't seen them since, but they did come out with the same car, same size, in an actual remote control car now. And these aren't half bad little toy grade RC cars. I'll show you the different styles they have now. So if you did want to hunt them down, you can get these now. As you can see, there's 7 different body styles they now have. They've got the Lamborghini, a GTR, the Mustang Shelby, the Camaro, a Dodge, a Corvette, and the Porsche. Now the 2 body shells that just won't fit it right will be your Dodge Challenger, because it's just a little too long, even with your extended wheelbase, and the Porsche GT3 is just too small, even with not extending the wheelbase. So the other ones do line up halfway decent. You may have to trim out the arches a little bit to get them to fit right, but they should fit it without too much issues. Another option is I was finding these pullback racers at Dollar General, marketed under this GearMaz brand, and these are actually made by the same company, this Kids Tech. You can kind of see it there in the top corner. Kids Tech actually makes these, but they market them under different brands through different retailers. And I was finding these at Dollar General, and then they disappeared for a while, and as of March of 2020, I actually found them again. And they've got the similar styles as to what this RC cars are now at Walmart. Corvette, Camaro, Mustangs, the Lamborghini I found there, and I actually found a Camaro police car as well. So as of recently, I've been finding them again at Dollar General. Again, they had them for a while, then they didn't, and now they have them again. Another option is if you, this red Ferrari is actually a Rastar brand remote control car, 1/24 scale, and it's very similar in size to the K989's wheelbase, extended wheelbase. So looking at some of the Rastar brands, these are really nicely detailed remote control cars, and those might actually fit on here without too much trouble. I like this one so much I actually just modified that toy grade to perform better. I've got a video of this running. Same way with this car, I may not use the body shell. I might actually modify it to perform better. That's what I did with this Mustang. This is actually one of the remote control cars. I just replaced the motor with the motor in one of these and then just put in a small servo to do the steering. And I do have a video of this one running as well. So that's an option if you didn't want to tear up this nice RC car, and you can actually maybe convert it with some of the parts from this. Another option that I bought these a while back, haven't done anything with them, but I thought of this is I ordered some of these 24 scale model kits. Now these 24 scale model kits, some of them will fit on the K989 as well, but it depends on the car. They're not all going to fit on it. Kind of your shorter cars like this Lancer, the Subaru, or this Ferrari, just a few quick test fits of the body shell with the extended wheelbase do seem to fit it halfway decent. You might have to modify that body shell a little bit to fit. Some of the other models you can buy, like a Supra or a GTR, those are a little bit longer and they won't fit on this. So kind of stick to maybe the shorter ones. These are a little pricier option. Most of these model kits run maybe $20 or more. I got them from Amazon, had to wait a few weeks because they ship from Japan. But that's another option. These come in a couple different brands, Tamiya and Fujimi. A little bit about both. Tamiyas are a little more detailed models, but the plastic is a little thinner. So if you put those on there, don't crash them because you may actually end up breaking them. The Fujimi brand is not quite as detailed, but still nice, and they use a little thicker plastic. So these might actually work a little better, the Fujimi brand. They're both priced about the same. You could try to get the rims to fit on there, but I haven't really found an easy way. So again, maybe just go with the aftermarket rims. And what's also nice about these is sometimes the little tires out of here, they're actually little rubber tires. I've used those little rubber tires on some of these rims as well. So that could be a bonus if you don't use that rim. You can actually just maybe use the tire off it if you wanted to. Okay, so hopefully this video answers some questions that you've had and gives you some new ideas on what you can do for your K989 to make it look cool with different body shells. Check out the other videos I have of these two cars running, and I hope to have more videos in the future of this with new body shells, or even some of these other ones converted over. Okay, thanks for watching.